Let's torture some animals, or potentially people, depending on which one's actually easier to deal with. Temperate area sounds nice. I have no idea what it means, but I like it. Right, so this is the world we have to work with. I actually like the look of it. It even comes with a ruined foundation, probably of the former zookeeper that was here. And we have some birds. Can I just open this up to the public and be like, here, look at the birds. Give me $5. So it wants us to learn how to reach the next park level, which sounds like a lot of fun. As much as I'm looking forward to doing that, I don't know how. Keep 3 happy 1-star animal species in the park. Have 90 happy 1-star visitors in the park. I like how both people and animals get a rating. Everyone here is going to be so miserable. Did I turn out my starting money? I don't really remember. We have moose in Canada. Can we have a moose? This is kind of like Canada. I like how they flutter in the air before touching down. What's its problem? It's 49% claw marks. Alright, well, they seem to be doing well enough on their own. Can we open the park now? This facility needs to be open first. No kidding. And I see now I may have made an error financially because I'm already down to half the money I started with, and all we have to show for it are 2 moose and no people. I was mistaken. I went back to the menu to make sure I had money, and we actually have unlimited credits, which is weird because you can change your account balance still. And okay. I'm not sure why you have the option on both sides, but I'm just going to put it way up anyway because I like the feeling of having a lot of money. And funny story. If you go to put your money all the way up, 1 click at a time to 100,000, as soon as you click back over here, it drops back to 10,000, so whatever. At the going rate of moose these days, it's going to be expensive. Oh, our first customers. I figured out how to open it. You got to click the lock. Let's give them some animals to play with right away. This is like an open concept zoo. Cougars are nice. They're like a big cat. Oh, it's in love already. You think cougars would be a lot more exciting. Oh, he's going for that guy. Can we change the camera? Like National Geographic, but we get a close-up and can actually control the animals. Well, I don't know what you guys thought a zoo looked like, but this is my impression of one. I don't know. She's got a lot of gray hair for trying to outrun a cougar. I don't think she's gonna make it. Okay, well, I'm sorry, miss, but I don't really want to have to pay for food for the cougar, and you're the best option available. She looks happy enough, though. She hit the water's edge and suddenly life's good again. And the cougar is, well, it's hot on the trail. Now, if we could just kind of go like that and cage them in. Perfect! Now the cougar can eat happily and everyone gets a show too. You stupid cat. I don't have all day. Like, he's 100. Can't be that hard to catch her. Can we pick up the people and move them at all? I don't think we have those kind of options. Grandpa 5. How many grandpas do we have to have? I guess more is better. Oh, wait. I saw some blood splatter. I think he's finally catching up to her. Just to be sure, let's throw something else in the mix. Ooh, a lion. Oh, we'll throw one of those in too. See how they get along. Yeah, she's not gonna last very long. That's why we started with lots of money to cover the lawsuits. Well, while she's questioning her choices of going to the zoo today, we're gonna maybe expand a little bit because we've got all this room to play with. What is this weirdo doing? Lurking in the woods with binoculars. Oh, we'll give him an animal to see then. That's all he wants. Oh, I see. We actually have... Oh, polar bear sounds fun. But you don't need binoculars to see that one, do you? Let's rotate the camera. See that? Perfect. Oh, the polar bear's still going. Wow, that guy's got some lungs on him. So does the polar bear too. And my money's on the polar bear. Anyways, yes, I'm not really sure how to make a bridge yet. So my next theory is that I can just stack enough animals in the water that they will eventually make something of a landmass. They can swim? What are these things? What doesn't swim? Alligators swim. Zebras probably don't swim very well. They don't seem too hard done by being dropped in the water. I'm pretty sure giant pandas cannot swim. Lion 1 has fallen ill with malnutrition. Well, did it eat the old lady? That's got to keep her going for a while. Okay, that's the problem. It's malnourished because it hasn't managed to catch grandma yet. Well, while we're at it, we'll throw a panda into the mix. Next on our list, the observation booth. So we're going to throw one of those. Can we rotate that? We sure can, just if people want to get a close-up look at what exactly is going on in this pen. Plus, it's literally the only place on Earth where we have a giant panda, a lion, and a cougar all in the same pen with grandma. And don't forget the veterinary lady. She'll fix those animals up real good for us. We don't need trash cans since we're out in the wilderness. People probably shouldn't sit down for very long here. The animals will catch up to them. Bathrooms are essential though. My zoo is a zero-sum market. For something to win, something else has to lose. Whoops. -1 trees. Cocktail bar. Everyone's gonna need a drink after this place. We'll throw that right there. They were swarming in there before I could even build a path to it. Everyone loves to drink. I should just make a bar with some animals involved. My panda. What did you do to it? Cadaver. Well, the lion has 100 kilograms of meat to eat. This one's not doing so hot. Yeah, can we sell that? I want my money back on that one. It seems defective. And casually, a zebra strolls up to say hi to everyone. People love that. It's like a petting zoo. But people don't really know that yet. Bigger animals always get more attention. So, ooh, rhinos can't swim for sure. No, apparently these ones can. Well, that's fine. We know of a free-range rhino. As I was saying, I wanted an elephant because big things attract more attention. That fence will probably hold it. That, of course, comes with its very own cocktail bar and probably a bathroom somewhere nearby, too. Restroom. just across the path. I don't know what way that's facing. Good enough. Yep. Nailed it. Now our elephant probably needs, I guess, a keeper. Don't need a cleaner. Not really sure what a technician does, but there you go. Have your very own keeper. Your personal assistant. I have also installed him a gate, that way he can get out. And if he doesn't hurry up, the elephant is going to follow suit. I do need at least some of my animals in their cages, thanks. Okay, he gets it. Not sure what's going on with that thing, but it is really annoying. Okay, good. Do you think that's a big enough area for a grizzly bear? I think that's probably a big enough area for a grizzly bear. Oh no, we actually need it to be just a little bit longer. Where are those people going? You might not want to water too far from the crowd. There's a lot of dangerous animals out there. Why are they all scattering? What's going on? Oh, is it because I was holding a bear? No? Yeah, maybe it is. Look at that. Dummies, I haven't even released it yet. Don't be scared. Oh, what's going on with that lion? I actually can rotate. Yeah, I need to be sure. Well, I guess in this case, I do need to rotate the bear because I don't think it's going to be able to turn around once it's in there. That's one happy little bear. It does have kind of sad eyes, doesn't it? A meat bowl, I would assume, would be for feeding animals. So we're going to put that maybe here. That way all the free range animals will wander in here from time to time. Elephant needs a shower, apparently. Dehydrated, overhydrated, needs water. This one's on me. Don't mention it. All right, well, we'll put that back in its pen in a little bit. Until then, we've got work to do. Since I do in fact have all this space over here, I might as well utilize it. As soon as I can figure out how to get the people across the water, we'll be in business. I may be onto something here. Oh, there we go. There's a bridge. Now to just kind of relocate the wildlife. Grizzly Bear 1 has fallen ill with dehydration. Well, maybe it needs to drink some water then. I don't know. It has a keeper right there somewhere. Unless it's one of the free-range grizzlies. Though that wouldn't make sense anyway, because it does have a river to drink from. Now the fun process of just going back and forth and making everything nice and level. Somehow, despite all of our remodeling, we have one sole survivor of a tree. Oak 33. It even has a name. Why are we allowed to sell trees? Is that a thing? What are these? That's adorable. So if we say add a wolf to this, is it going to eat the animal? No, it's more interested in licking its paws. Wait, is it actually working? Oh, it is. I didn't think it would actually eat that thing. Cadaver, 40 kilograms? How big was that? What was it again? Squirrel. It was a 40 kilogram squirrel? I should just have a zoo showing off my Godzilla squirrels. That's impressive. Anyways, let's stay focused. Man, this weather really makes my zoo feel depressing. Oh yeah, I forgot to put my elephant back in his cage. How do I move it? There we go. You go back into there. And we just gotta lay down some more path. Not sure how much the game is gonna enjoy this, but we're gonna force it through anyway. I went with a lighter color, that way you could really see the bloodstain. Is the path actually going up the wall? That's okay if it is, it doesn't matter. Look at that, they're already on the way over. I thought I'd at least have to put an attraction or something over here before that would go. Game doesn't really love what I'm doing right now either. It seems to be slowing down just a touch. And I just couldn't imagine why that is. There we go. By the time they get to the other end of the path, they'll realize there aren't actually any animals here and they wasted their money. But by then, they'll have spent a full day here. Definitely pretty certain this is exactly how you build a zoo. Now, we need to give people a reason to have to come all the way over here. So we're going to give them some pandas or something adorable and expensive. That way they'll really want to come see. There we are, 2 giant pandas. I think a male and a female. They should be happy enough there. I will actually keep half an eye on them to make sure they have everything they need. This one currently seems pretty happy to dive its face into some bamboo. I mean, that makes sense. I know I would be. Over here, there's also going to be the souvenir shop. There's going to be a snack booth. There's going to be a slush booth. I think you get the idea. All sorts of fun things as the people slowly start to migrate the way over. And it is quite a long ways to go. But they should all make it eventually because most of the animals over here have already died. But we're going to remove some of the things here. That way they kind of vacate the area. I took all of the fun stuff away from over here and moved it all by the pandas. I need them all out in this big area. And we've already got 124 park visitors. What more could I want? What's wrong with all these people? What are they doing? Is there something here I can't see? Okay, there we go. Now that I've gotten rid of the observation lion area, everyone is now moving down in the right direction. This is a good sign. And look how nicely they naturally spread out. This is perfect. What happened here? Wolf 1. Do we get a cause of death? Has died of thirst. Has died of a disease. Well, which is it? It can't be both. We'll remove that. I think these ones are probably children, which should be just fine. We need a whole variety of people over here. Really wish I had control of the weather though. This rain is really getting me down. We'll let just a few more people slip in before we make a few more changes. And since the odd person does seem to be on the way out, we're just about ready to close our doors. We'll close it there. It doesn't like to do it if there's actually a person in the way. I don't think they can slip out that gap. Yeah, it seems that's about sealed off, so we now have this many people to play with. Not sure how many that is. I know there's 120, 150 in the park total, so we'll assume it's most of them here. Oh, it turns out they can still slip through that. That seems to have plugged the leak. And yes, I'm an architect. Okay, so we have, let's say, 100 people in our little arena. And then by my estimation, we have 12, maybe 13 dangerous species of animals. So that works out to roughly, say, 8 of every dangerous animal put in amongst all the people. And we'll just kind of see who's the last survivor. No idea how this is going to work, if or how, but we're going to start with the cougars, just like we started earlier. So we'll leave the game paused, place a few strategically around in different areas, and yeah. I already lost count. Well, we know that alligators are pretty miserable out of water, so hopefully they'll take that out on the people. Moose could be a predator, I don't know. Wolves are a fan favorite. All in all, that looks something like that. Approximately 100 people, approximately 100 animals. Who comes out on top? The game definitely does not love it, and the game is paused currently, so that says a lot. Currently, excitement levels are 36, 37, 40%. I think this might help. Alright, let's turn them loose and zoom out a little bit and kind of see how everything goes. Hard to see a little bit from way out here, but the animals do seem to be gravitating towards the people. Alligator 10 is injured. That didn't take long. The lion clearly wins over the moose. That's pretty much to be expected. The damn elephants are still annoying me to no end because they're very loud. Trumpety animals. The groups of animals seem to be kind of like ganging up on people. We have 2 lions, for example. They'll group up and attack other things. Moose 2 has died of an injury. No one's really trying to escape that hard yet, but I don't think it's really set in what exactly is happening. A little bit slower paced than I would have thought so far. Elephants make a lot of noise. We got an alligator maybe trying to eat a wolf, or might just be passing by. The polar bears are happy enough. They want fish, so maybe they'll eat the alligators. We might just kind of have to see who's the last living human in the park, because I feel like the animals are going to eat the people before the other animals. They're probably easier to consume. Elephant 3 has fallen ill with malnutrition. Well, to be fair, I don't think they eat other animals, so I don't know what else we could expect. And we've somehow actually gained a few park visitors. A few may have died, but I think people are excited by all these new animals, so they're trying to come in and see them. And who am I to stop them? We'll give them some observation towers. That way they can be on the outside looking in, feeling very at peace because they're not inside participating in the battle royale. Can we put some in the water? Oh, it just... Okay, well, that's fine. I wish you could set up betting lines. You could make some money off who thinks who's gonna win. I feel like we already have a lot less. No, maybe not. It's just a very big area. This guy's not having a good time at my zoo. The tiger, on the other hand, is loving life, and I bet no one thought the animals were gonna enjoy my zoos. I do feel like the number of people has dropped pretty drastically. I mean, there's 130 in here, but there's definitely a whole bunch at the door, and I'm seeing a lot less people in amongst all those hungry animals. I don't know if they're hungry so much as they're just annoyed. We have basically 100 different animals who never ever see each other in the wild, living on cobblestone without food or water. Those lions, I'm not sure if that was friendly or unfriendly. These things just never shut up. I'm just gonna remove you because you're so annoying. No, that wasn't even the one making a sound. My pandas currently actually seem pretty happy. They have food, they have 5 stars, 3 years old. I don't really know what any of this means, but they're still alive, so they're doing better than most of my animals. I actually think we're down to the last 2 people maybe. I'm not really seeing very many. There's one here. I think was just crocodiled. I don't think it shows the corpses of people, but yeah, that was the last person right there, I'm pretty sure. Nope, there's a few more up here. It happens so fast that, yeah, basically by the time you zoom in on them, they're gone. So those animals have a commanding lead over the other ones. The ones that have managed to eat a person have actually had some food. Not sure, but I think whoever this is the last people. By the time I zoom in, they're gone because the game is lagging and just doesn't really know what to do. But I think, nope, that's not Asphalt Path. That's Grandpa something. Nope, never mind. That is just a path. Grandpa is gone now. You know, once you remove all the people from the equation, the animals are pretty slow at dealing with each other. They're mostly just really sick. Dehydration, surprising I know, seems to be the main problem with all these animals. But, being the innovator that I am, I think I have a solution for that. Can we just... Oh, there we go. We can add water. Perfect. Well, we're just going to submerge the entire everything. Wish I thought of this before. Now the animals have all the water they want. I'm good at zoo stuff. Hopefully those walls still hold them in. Also, if there's any people in here still, I apologize in advance. I did not mean to drown you. I was hoping the animals would eat you. I really hope they can't swim under those walls though, because that would be a big disaster for me. And what happens if we put the water underneath our existing buildings? Ooh, the game is not liking that. You know, it actually seems to work out not bad. Pandas still seem happy in their little floating island. The zookeeper, whatever, that's fine. I just want to point out right now that I did actually have fairly decent intentions on making an actual zoo, but I honestly don't know how we got to here, but here we are. The world's first animal battle royale that's just getting submerged because I can. Well, less and less animals are dying of dehydration now, and all those fish symbols clearly mean they want to be in the water. And just like that, I've created an exact replica of each and every animal's natural environment. I've just realized now the elephants and probably the alligators have a bit of an advantage being out here. But then again, they are still surrounded by walls and on top of asphalt. Well, let's sit back for a little while and see what lasts. I know a lot of you guys are going to find this really shocking, but the animals are mostly just slowly drowning. You know, I thought having my own zoo would be a lot more fun and exciting than this.